behind on their electric and their heating bills there, so we'll have to check with them in the spring when they start getting out, you know. I don't want to be them tossed out of their places. Alrighty, Tom, you take care. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go down to Jacksonville where it's a little warmer, and before they outrun their node out there, we'll see how they're doing. And let me see, we're going to try, Thursday. So, yeah, the short straw should be leading the pack this morning, maybe. WAJAX, WB8 VMW.
Hey, good morning there, Jim. You are correct. The short straw is leading the pack here. There's only 3 of us today, though, Miss Wendy and Miss Lucy.
Good morning, Jim. This is KAJAX, and we're having a good morning down here. Hope you have a good morning, too. Thanks for giving us a call, and say hello to Judy for us.
Yeah, we have a beautiful day starting here, although it's cold, 34 degrees. Again, we're a good 10 to 15 degrees below normal for this time of year. We're going up to only the mid-50s, so certainly warmer, I'm sure, than you guys, but still pretty cold. And we have an absolutely beautiful red glow over on the Atlantic, so the sun is coming up. And like I mentioned, we have 34 degrees. And the good news is, get your pen and pencil there, Jim, 2 minutes and 7 seconds of additional daylight today in Akron from yesterday. And that brings 47 minutes total since late December. Back to you there, Jim. Everyone have a great day. W8JAX.
All righty, Rod. Well, good deal on a 2 minutes, 7 seconds. Yeah, that's good, you know. And now I'm not going to feel too bad that you're at 34 and we're at 5. But, yeah. I would say, well, come on up here. The weather is warmer, but it ain't. So, we miss you, of course. And, well, you tell K9LUC Y Scratcher on the ear there, and tell Missy if she shows up that we miss talking to her also. And, of course, kids, stay safe and stay well. Alrighty, well now let me see. I'm gonna drop down to Mark real quick here. I'm running out of time. I'm too long-winded again. WB6 BJN WB8 VMW.
Good morning, Jim. Good morning to everyone. I'm here and understand there. Let's get my conditions. Sarah's doing good this morning. She didn't even need an ice pack. That's excellent. When she doesn't need an ice pack, that's good. Currently, it is 30.26 on the barometer, 30.264, and it is holding steady. 17.1. Out there, and it feels like 17 degrees, so the temperature feels just like what it is. And that's, believe it or not, an improvement over yesterday, because yesterday at this time we were 9. So we've actually warmed up. Humidity, 96%. Wind is calm. Sky is clear, but we do have some ground fog, so that could be freezing fog. No rain today, about 33 to 37 for a high today, so it'll actually be above freezing. But that won't last long, and we'll talk about that later. Jim, doing a great job. Back to you, sir. WB6DJ.
All righty, Mark. Well, good deal with the lack of the ice pack. That's great. All righty, Mark, you take care, and keep hunkered down, because it's cold out there. All righty, now we'll go down to Oklahoma, because I got to talk to Ray yesterday. I finally got on the Barometer Net. K5 CFY WB8 VMW. Good morning, Fred. And did you take Ray out for a walk this morning, or is it too cold?
WB8 VMW K5 CFY. Nope, we didn't go out. We still got, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches of snow everywhere, and so we didn't go out this morning. We'll probably go out this afternoon maybe, but he's laying here beside me, snoring away, so all is well here. I think we got a whopping 29 degrees, and but anyway, good to hear you yesterday. Thanks for checking into the Barometer Net. Always good to talk to you. And good to hear everybody out there this morning. So we'll see 73 all. Take care. Stay warm. K5 CFY. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Ray. Well, now, if Fred is anything like Judy, they never admit to snoring. She just says she breathes loud sometimes. All righty, Ray. Well, you and Fred take care. Stay inside and get outside when when you feel like it. All righty. Now, did I miss anybody? There seems like I missed somebody. Oh, yeah. My cute little wife is waving like crazy because, see, today is Mr. Chipper, in some cases known as, well, anyway, Custom Select. Yeah, but she's waving. All righty. Anybody want to jump in before I turn it over to Mr. Chipper?
Morning, Jim. KCFQV. I was up. I already put groceries down. My, that throat thing because it was calling for it. So, good morning.
All righty. Well, when you're stuffing your face with food, that's a good excuse, to stay off the radio. And pulling the covers up over your head, that's another good excuse. But good morning, Mark. Good to hear you. All righty, we'll back up and see if there's anybody else that I called and didn't make it, or I forgot to call. I'm not too smart when it comes to the memory type stuff. So I'm sitting and listening.
You kept bouncing around my name today, I think, Jim. But that's okay. You're allowed to because you're a lot older. We don't want to say how old, but you sound good for your age, KSFQV.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, when you get as old as I am, it's everything is scrambled up there. Your body's all falling apart. You wore it out and everything, mistreated it and everything, and your brain is crammed full of crap that doesn't need to be there, but you can't get it out and make room for new stuff. So, yeah, I got all kinds of excuses, and if I can't find an excuse, I'll just lie about it. Okay, Bill, you heard that. I lie about it if I forget stuff. All righty, we'll back up again. Well, let me see. We got 45 seconds before we turn it over to Mr. Chipper.
I heard that, NAWS.
I figured you did, so that's why I put it out there. Just like with Kerry. I always tell him that, he's always out there fishing. Now that the lake is froze over, he's probably out there ice fishing. And for a fact, I don't think he's ever been fishing out there, although he does live on the lakes. But, Kerry, that's just for you. Just let you know I'm thinking about you. All righty. Well, we're going to get Mr. Chipper in here and see if he took the dogs out and couldn't find his way back in. AAHCS, Custom Select in certain circles, WB8 BMW, It is 7 o'clock, Mr. Chipper. Are you ready to get things straightened up here? We're listening.
Good morning, Sarah and friends. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater, 147.39 megahertz, PL 114.8. This is the controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please traffic through net control. Emergency and priority traffic is welcome to break into this net at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. Custom select in some circles, as you mentioned, Jim, and the name here is Gary. Yeah, it is. Still is. Yep. WB8VMW, Jim. How you doing? You weathering this cold? This is AA8CS. Over to you.
Oh, yeah, I'm weathering this cold. And, see, me and Judy was out on the front porch about 20 minutes yesterday. As long as that sun was coming through the window, the temperature got up to about 47, maybe 50 degrees. But as long as the sun is right shining on you, you know, it's tolerable. But it's not bikini and Speedo weather just yet. So we come back in the house where it's nice and warm, but we done a little bit of work yesterday, but not much. So we're going to back on out of here. I'm going to head for the kitchen. Oh, she waved this morning. You got a double this morning. So I'm going to head for the kitchen, get me some bacon-flavored oatmeal, and see what's on the boob tube. Take a nap, maybe. Who knows? It's cold out there. WB8VMW. Everybody stay warm, stay safe, stay well. Back to net.
All right, Jim, thanks for keeping the ether warm for me, and do appreciate it. Yes, sir. And you tell that lovely bride of yours that we all said hello, and to keep waving. We appreciate it. Lovely, lovely, lovely lady there, Jim. I don't know how you done it, but you did it. I have no idea what that means. All right, Jim, take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and you know why. Because it is. Yeah. All right, let's get this show on the road. KD8VMN to lead us off. Brian, what do we have to look forward to out there besides cold weather? KD8VMN, this is AA8CS. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. I got clear skies out by me, so you can look forward to some sun today. So it's gonna be cold sun, but at least it's shiny. So, but be careful, you do get sun glare off that snow. I had to wear my sunglasses yesterday. So, and the roads aren't too bad. I'm heading west out to Elyria to do a job, so I don't have any traffic information for you. So I had 1 degree this morning. So after that goes, you have no degrees. So a little bit warmer than yesterday, so have a good one, and stay safe out there. Drive careful. K8VMM, and I'll be clear.
All right, Brian, thanks for leading us off. Do appreciate it. Definitely looking good out there as far as the clouds are concerned. Saw a couple stars when I led Sadie out this morning. She's now coming out of the back bedroom and wanting to go out in the morning, like this early and this cold. That's kind of surprising, but nevertheless, that's what she did. All right, Brian, take care. Be safe out there. Stay warm, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. KD8VMN, we're going to clear with Brian. Let's head out to Tulsa, see what Ray's up to. K5CFY. Ray, you with me this morning? This is AA8CS. Nancy, KI5OZZ. You're on deck.
CFY. Good morning, Gary. Good to hear you in there. Thanks for running Barometer Net, getting me started off right. So anyway, good to hear everybody out there. We're at a whopping 29 degrees here in northeast Oklahoma. So, but Gary, thanks for being here for us. We definitely appreciate it. and we'll say 73 to you. Take care, all. Cape Hide, CFY. We'll be listening.
All right, Ray. As Nick would say, this is the Barometer Net. And let's see, in my backyard, it's 5 degrees, it says. Yeah, I believe it. Mighty cold. All right, Ray, thanks for being here. I know you had some weather. I was tracking what was happening in the Tulsa area there, and boy, yep. So glad all is well with you, and good to talk to you this morning. Don't forget, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk soon, like tomorrow maybe. KI5OZZ to take it. This is AA8CS and Jacksonville. You're up next. All right, Nancy, she'll check in later. I think she's still in Indiana, and she has an agenda, that's right, and a schedule too, probably. All right, we'll circle back with OZZ. Heading down to Jacksonville, K8JAX with WHJAX, and of course, K9 LUCY. Good morning, Rod, Wendy, and Lucy. How y'all doing?
Hey, good morning there, Gary. Here is WHJAX, and we are Portable Pedestrian.
Good morning there, Gary. This is K8JAX, watching the ducks swim along the pond here. There's a good many over here. I think they did feed them already this morning. Hope you have a great day today, and everyone stay warm up there.
Yeah, we're cold down here too, Gary. 34 degrees this morning. We're well below normal temperatures here in Florida. We're only going up to the mid-50s. The good news is tomorrow we'll be into the mid-60s, which is a little more typical. And we had just witnessed a beautiful sunrise over the Atlantic where there's about 5-foot seas, so she's pretty quiet today. And like Miss Wendy said, there's about 24 ducks here looking and eating. One of our neighbors here feeds them regular duck food, and that certainly attracts them. Anyway, back to you, Gary. Everyone stay warm. WHJAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All right, Rod, very good. Very good, as a matter of fact. And I tell you what, I'll make you a deal. We have a whole bunch of very, very beautiful Canadian geese that would just fit in perfectly down there if you're of the ilk. Yeah, okay. All right, I got it. We'll talk about it later. Clearing with K8JAX and WHJAX. I can't say that twice in a row. And don't forget to scratch Lucy behind her ears for me. And you guys take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, we're going to get some mobiles in here. Mobile and short timers. If you're on a short leash, come on down. We'll get you in the log. This is AA8CS.
K8, H&K Mobile, in and out. Mobile, Louisville, short time. Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, K8, VOX, Scott, short time.
Connect Control, please copy November 8, X-Ray, November Victor, name is Chef and a mobile.
73s.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG Tim. I am mobile and I'll be in and out.
November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee, N8YMY John. I'll be in and out, 7-3s. Everybody stay warm.
W8WKY.
This is Kilo, Julia 5, Delta, India Tango. This is Matthew from Arkadelphia saying good morning.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, ED8SLG. Nick on Allstar. I'm in and out this morning, Gary. Have fun.
now.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Oscar Golf AM 8 EOD. In and out. Pete Mobile in and out.
W8 GXX in and out. Have a great one, Gary.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta X-Ray Uniform, KF8 DXU, Brad, Independence, Ohio. Mobile in and out.
Pick it up. I missed a few there. There was a number of dust ups, so I will get right back to you if I didn't if I don't call you back. So we'll get you in the log here. KE8HNK is in. It was up there right on top. KE8VOX, N8XNV. Jeff, I have you in there. Tim, KD8HAG. I have you in and out. N8YMY, in and out. KJ5DIT. Matthew, I have you in the log. Stand by. We'll get to you in just a second. KD8SLG. Nick is in and out. K8PMI. Phil, way down with the audio, but I got you in there. You were in the clear. I have you in and out as well, Phil. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. KE8SFS was in and out. WA8GXX, Tom was in and out. KF8DXU, Brad, I got you in and out. That's who I have. Who did I miss? Try to space it out a little bit if you can.
KF8HK Mobile, David Louisville. I was short time, I'll be in and out.
Control. November 3, Kilo, Golf, Delta, 3KG, County. Kilo, Foxtrot 8, Echo, Oscar Golf, KF8, EOG, Mobile, in and out.
K7AGX, Tony in Painesville, Mobile, in and out.
NAUAA, Mike, Columbia Station, in and out.
All right, here's who I picked up. KF8AHK. Dale, good morning. Sorry about that. Sorry I missed you. But anyway, I have you in and out now. N3KGD, you were broken and hard to copy, but I got you in the log. I don't know if you're in or not. Stand by. We're going to get right back to you while you're still there anyway. KF8EOG was in and out. 7AGX. Tony, good morning to you, and I have you in and out. Mike, NAUAA, Uniform Alpha Alpha. Mike, I have you in and out. Lots of in and outs this morning. Let me go back to N3KGD. Let me see if we can get your comments before you disappear completely. This is AA8CS standing by. Go ahead. All right, Nick, being here. Yeah, we got 90% of that with the power increase. Still a little bit broken, just so you know. But I got your QTH here as Erie, Pennsylvania. So if you're making this via RF the way it should be, that's not a bad feat there. All right, sir. Thanks for stopping by this morning. We do appreciate it. All right, to the top of the list, we have KE8HNK. Go ahead there, Elmer. What's up? KE8HNK, AA8CS. You with me, Elmer? I'm sorry, you were in and out. Holy cow, I'll get this straight eventually. Elmer, if you're listening, take care, and we'll talk soon. KE8VOX on the North Coast. This is AA8CS. Good morning. What's cooking?
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all listeners. KE8VOX, Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie. Thanks for getting me in short time there, Gary. I'm getting ready to head to Lorraine, but we got 4.6 degrees. The barometer's holding steady at 30.00. Winds are light, 3 miles an hour out of the west-southwest. The lake temperature is 33.6. And the wind switched yesterday, and it blew all the ice over to Canada, except for under a half mile of ice out in front now. A lot of open water. And that's it. Well, one other thing, let North Coast Dan now know if he's listening. I'm not going to make the QSO after net party there with you today, Dan. So, got to run. Thanks for getting me in there, Gary. Everybody have a great day. AA8 Custom Select, KE8 to VOX.
All right, Scott, thanks for being here this morning. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and safe travels out there. Make sure you got plenty of gas, all the stuff. You do. You're an Ohioan. All right, KE8VOX. Scott, we're going to clear with you. Thanks for stopping by this morning. N8XNV, Jeff, to take it, AA8CS. Go ahead. This is me, AA8CS.
AACS and the net, this is November 8, X-ray November Victor. Currently headed to, I'm on Grafton Eastern Road, headed to Brunswick area. I'm up in Valley City there. I had 9 degrees in the truck right now, and we had some light flurries when I left Elyria this morning. Everyone have a safe day, and stay out of the code if you can. This is November 8, X-ray November Victor, back to net.
Yeah, it's still mighty cold out there, that's for sure. All right, N8XNV. Jeff, take care. Stay warm. Have a terrific Thursday, and we will talk to you again real soon, hopefully tomorrow. All right, we're going to clear with XNV. Let's see, KJ5DIT, Matthew in Arkadelphia. Good morning, Matthew. How you doing? This is AA8CS, and Mark, SFS. You're on deck.
Good morning. I've got 2 angels I've taken care of and got their breakfast for them. One's still at the table. The other one's playing on his tablet. We're looking at about close to 30. When this first started, we were at 26. So it's going to warm up, and some of the ice will disappear. We're going to have a lot of warmth to get rid of the ice we got. Thankfully, none of it got in the trees, so we didn't lose power or anything, so it wasn't too bad. Y'all have a wonderful morning. Got a few things. Gonna have to take my wife's car out. It's not safe to take mine out. Mine's a little roadster, and it does not do well on ice, snow, and barely does well on rain. So, y'all have a good morning. 73.
KJ5DIT, AA8CS. All right, Matthew. I know you guys got hammered. Yep. Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky. I know. I was thinking about Mark BJN there in Kentucky. We'll have to wait for his report there. It's going to be interesting. All right, we're going to clear with you, Matthew. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again soon. Yes, probably tomorrow. I bet. All right, we're going to clear with DIT. Let's pick up Mark in Wadsworth, KE8SFS to take it, AA8CS. Good morning, Mark. What say you?
Gary, I got to get here. And I was in the know. And just want you to know, okay? Give it back to you. See you at 8, sir, sir.
All right, Mark. Sorry about missing the in and out part, but I missed a lot on that first round there. All righty. I'm at the bottom of my list. Let me take a moment to re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. The name here is Gary the Call, Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra, and I am looking for check-ins. This next round we're going to pencil in N8WS, K8AGW, K8MNT, and WB6BJN. Also, if you are mobile, let me know, and I will do my best to get you to the top of the list to accommodate your schedule. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
Delta 8, November Echo Oscar, KD8NEO, Daryl in Holmes County.
KC1VQS, Paul.
Kilo 8, Charlie Whiskey Sierra, K8 CWS, Corbin in Columbus, checking in.
Kilo 8, Papa Juliet Whiskey, K8 PJW.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8 VQX Joe in Akron.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee, N8BAY, Ralph in Stowe.
November 8, Victor Foxtrot Kilo, N8 PFK, Cliff Columbia Station.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI5OZZ Oz, Batesville, Indiana. I'm going to be in and out today, Gary, short time, and I got none of it. KI5OZZ.
All right, we'll pick it up there, and I know, again, I missed a couple. Yeah, all right, here's what I did pick up, though. AA8CP, KC1VQS, K8CWS, K8PJW, KE8VQX, N8BAY, and N8VFK. We also have Nancy in and out, KI5OZZ. Good to hear you this morning, Nancy. I kind of figured you're busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. That's my thinking. But anyway, a couple things wrong with that theory. You're not a man, and you don't have one leg. But nevertheless, yeah, I said it. I don't know why. All right, Nancy, take care. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Hope all is going well for you out there. All right, let's see. Who did I miss? Let's get you back in here. Sorry about that, guys.
Kilo Delta 8, November Echo Oscar, KD8NEO, Daryl in Holmes County.
I was at Worcester.
Kilo Echo 8, Echo Hotel Golf, KEHG, Mike Navarre.
Daryl in Holmes County.
Alpha Delta 8, Papa Juliet, AD8PJ, Al in Solon.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8, Uniform India Bravo, KE8UIB, John,
I'm
Mobile.
mixing with the 39 KCFQV.
Mark, I got you, buddy. You, please, one time. it's frustrating, Mark. I got you, buddy. Trust me. All right. Well, I got it. Daryl, can you come back with your call, please? Thank you.
Sure thing. Kilo Delta 8, November Echo Oscar, KD8 NEO.
All right, thank you for that. I'm going to go through this list here, and if I missed you, I'm sorry. It's sometimes a little frustrating, that's all. All right, go ahead, Daryl. Let me see. I don't think I have any mobiles, at least that I heard anyway. So we're going to work the list and see how it comes out. KD8 NEO to take it, AA8CT on deck.
All righty, thanks a lot there, by golly. Well, we're looking for some good dark sunglasses for the Ohio groundhog, man, so we can get rid of this cold weather and have 6 more weeks of better weather. But anyhow, you know it's too cold there, by golly, when you can see your breath. But yet we got a little high today, so it actually feels warm with the cold weather. But we'll say hello to everyone. Stay warm and hold on. It's coming. Nicer weather. KD8 NEO.
All right, Daryl, thanks for that. Do appreciate it. And I agree with you. It's coming, and hopefully quicker than not. KD8 NEO, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Craig, AA8CT. Good morning, and VQS, you're on deck. All right, Craig must have been in and out, got him in the log, or maybe he was a figment of my imagination. I don't know. Let's get Dan in here. I'm sorry, Paul, you're up. KC1 VQS, and Dan, K8 AGW, you're on deck.
Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. We are at minus 9 degrees here right now. I got up to -7 and it's dropped 2 degrees since the sun came up. It's cold out there. We had -10 yesterday, so it's true Maine winter taking place here. And we're looking at a major coastal storm for this weekend, but it's looking more likely that it will impact only coastal areas and stay far enough out to sea that we won't get a whole lot from it. We've got enough snow right now, so I'm just as happy that that scenario might be the one to play out. So with that, the dog, she doesn't mind the cold at all, wants to be out playing in the snow all the time. Not too pleasant for me, but I can't slow her down a bit. So with that, I'm going to say 7-3. Have a great Thursday, and stay warm. So this is KC1BQS. Back to you, Gary.
W8WKY.
All right, Paul, very good. Hey, I wanted to tell you, and maybe I did, but maybe I didn't, but if I haven't, there's a fabulous book. It's called Merle's Door, MERLE''S, Merle's Door. It's about it is the most fabulous dog book I've ever read. And I think of all the people I've talked to, that you might really appreciate that. It is a fascinating look at man's best friend. So might take a peek. All right, we're going to clear with KC1 VQS. Let's go up on the North Coast. Dan, let's see. Scott said, VOX said to not expect him after NetQSO. So just wanted you to know that. K8AGW to take it, AA8CS, and K8CWS. Corbin, you're on deck.
Morning, everybody, from K8AGW, and
Oh, yes, I heard the message from Scott, and yes, he's dog sitting, and then he's got to do some other act of kindness there for folks there in Lorraine and so forth. And yeah, we heard it. Good man. Yeah, KHEW here. We get together with Eric and Scott here after the net. I'm learning a lot from these young fellows. You know, this old man still learning, and they got patience and full of wisdom, and it's always good to start the day out with these fellows with QSO for a short time. And yeah, I got my coffee almost out of the cup, and my voice cords are all moistened up and ready to chit chat and so on. I heard Scott say yesterday they were moving ice fishing shanties out on the lake, and with that wind shift, I hope they didn't lose any. That's for sure. So yeah, that's all it takes. But I want everybody to be safe out there and stay well. And the mama friend and I are still in the house and not going out the door. It's too dangerous for us. And thank goodness for retirement. I've been retired 26 years and enjoying ham radio and getting together with the folks here in the morning. And you're maneuvering through traffic very well there, Gary, in spite of fender benders and everything. And I didn't slip off the deck. I'm still on and be able to modulate the radio. So with that, everybody have a terrific Thursday and stay well, stay safe. And this is not a normal winter, so we're looking for a normal rest of the winter there, folks. 73, and that, thanks again for giving me the call, Gary. And I'm thinking about Fred. I hope all goes well for Fred today, and we'll hear from him next week. So with that, 73, KHEW, back to net control.
K8AGW, AA8CS. Okay, Dan, thanks for that. Thanks for being here this morning. I don't know about that, how well I'm navigating. Yeah, it's not been a stellar start, that's for sure, but anyway, we'll get through it. Yeah, we will. It's fun regardless. K8AGW, we're going to clear with you. Pick up Corbin in Columbus. K8CWS. Good morning, Corbin. How you doing? This is AA8CS on this end.
AA8CS, this is K8CWS. Good morning, Gary and the net. I've got 2 degrees down here in Columbus. Playing radio this morning, enjoying life. Having so much fun with this hobby. I know I say that a lot, but it deserves to be said again. You sound good this morning, Gary. Appreciate you navigating all the traffic. I would not do nearly as good of a job as you, that's for sure. So with that, I will keep it short this morning and go ahead and send it back to Ned. I hope everybody has a fantastic Thursday, as Gary would say, because it is one. So everybody take care. 73s, K8CWS, back to Ned.
All right, Corbin. Thanks for the kind words. But don't sell yourself short. All right, my friend. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. And as I do say, yeah, because it is one, for sure. All right, Corbin. Thanks for being here. Let's see. I don't think I called who's up next. So let's take a stab at this. Let's get Tom in here for our daily chuckle. Yeah, daily chuckle. I think it's time for one. I need it badly. KA8MNT. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Tom. How you doing? What's happening in your world?
AA8CS. This is KA8MNT. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else that is on the net this morning. Well,
we're getting kind of warm so far today. We're at 5.5 degrees. A few minutes ago it was only 5. So we're getting up there. Let's see, there's no wind out there, and we haven't got any snow in the last 24 hours. And the barometer is sitting at a 30.16. Today's high is going to be 16 degrees, mostly cloudy with a 14% chance of, I like to say rain, but it's going to be snow. But other than that, things are going really good. Yesterday we had our monthly QCWA Chapter 21 meeting at Tim's Tavern, which is some great fish. I had a shrimp po' boy, which was really good. Linda had her usual 2-piece fish dinner. But we talked about all kinds of things. I think just about everything but amateur radio, to tell you the truth. It was quite a day. Let's see, what else is there going on? Not too much of anything here. I just got my second new printer yesterday. I haven't put it up yet. I've got one I got to repair, and I'll be selling it here soon, I think. But other than that, things are going fantastic. We're staying on the warm side of the door as much as we can. So with that, I'm going to quit rambling here, and I'll grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT returning. You know, I wasn't happy with my wife's mood swings, so I bought her a mood ring the other day. So I would be able to monitor her moods. Well, when she's in a good mood, it turns green. When she's in a bad mood, it leaves a really big red mark on my forehead. And with that, I want to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango. Turn everything back over to the celebrated NCO, AA8CS.
KA8MNT, AA8CS. All right. Oh, yeah, those are nice. Those are very, very nice. Let you know where you stand or where you stood. KA8MNT, we're going to clear with you, Tom. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again real soon. All right, let me see. Where am I at here? How about Phil? K8PJW to take it. This is AA8CS and KE8VQX. Joe, you're on deck.
W8WKY.
AA8CS, KAPJW. Good morning, Gary. And good morning to the Barometer netizens out there on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. Let's see, we're starting the day off here at 4 degrees, headed up to 15. And we'll go down to -7 and 13 tomorrow, so it's we're still not out of the cold yet. But it'll be partly cloudy, so I'm guessing we're going to see a little bit of sunshine here and there. The barometer is at 30.26, and let's see. Oh, we got a little break at the pump again. It's 273 now. So anyway, I hit the trifecta yesterday. I did the Barometer Net, the Bottom Breaker Net, and the Beacon Net. So that was an accomplishment. I also did WinLink Wednesday. So a lot of good radio time. So that was fun. Let's see. Yesterday evening we had our Rotary meeting and kind of caught up with everyone. So all of our committees are running well, and we're getting stuff lined up, so all that's good. And other than that, I've got a PT session this afternoon to help heal my shoulder, and that's all going well. So with that, I'll take a break for time. Okay, so in 1845, Edgar Allan Poe's famous poem, The Raven, beginning with Once Upon a Midnight Dreary, is published on this day in New York, in the New York Evening Mirror. Let's see, 1886, the German engineer Karl Benz patents his first modern automobile. His Motorwagen Nummer 1 was the first gasoline-driven car. 1895, Charles Steinmetz patents a system for distributing alternating current. And in 1924, the ice cream cone rolling machine was patented by Carr Taylor in Cleveland, Ohio. And that's the way it was. This is KAPJW. Back to the net.
K8PJW, quoth the Raven, nevermore. Love it. Thanks, Phil. Do appreciate the history lesson, man. That is a value add for this net. Do appreciate that, sir. You take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Yes, we will. All right, let's see. Next up, KE8VQX, Joe to take it. AA8CS on this end. What say you, my friend?
AA8CT, this is KE8VQX. Good morning, Gary. Starting the day off right again with the Barometer Net. Always a good way to get my day moving. Yeah, I bought my mom a mood ring when I was a kid, and I would have to corroborate MNT's story there, except the red mark was on top of my head. At least I assume it was red because I had hair back then. Anyway, got some skiing in yesterday, last night, and it was good. Single digits, wasn't even all that cold. It was nice because with the school cancellations, there weren't all the ski clubs there, so the place was kind of wide open. It was real nice. Snow was good too. Got some cross country skiing in the other day too. I haven't done that in years. I forgot how to turn going downhill on cross country skis, so ended up taking one spill. Anyway, thanks for getting me in, Gary. I'll give it back to you. Everyone try to stay warm. This is KE8VQX back to AA8CS and net control.
All right, Joe, thanks for that. Thanks for being here this morning. It's been a while, but I remember when I was skiing you go out and maybe you get a little chilly, but then you jump into the clubhouse there and just the ski lodge, excuse me. I think I got the wrong season. I was golfing there for a moment. But you jump into the ski lodge and get yourself all warmed up and get ready to go again. Yeah, a lot of fun. Yeah, and the red mark, I gotcha. But it's still red, trust me. KE8VQX, thanks for being here, Joe. We'll talk soon. Let's get the National Weather Service in here. N8WS, how long is this cold going to go on, Bill? I mean, what's going on? No, I'm not going to say that. But anyway, what say you, my friend? What say you? N8WS to take it. This is AA8CS. And N8BAY, Ralph, you're on deck.
AA8CS and the group N8WS. Good morning, fearless leader. Forever. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. Oh, boy. I got 3 degrees this morning. It was 4 when I got up. That's very warm at all. Better than some, though. Humidity 91%, wind speed southwest at 6. Barometer 3016. Dew point 1 degree. Visibility 10 miles. Sorry about that. Prediction for today is partly sunny with a high near 13. Wind chill values as low as -13. Northwest wind around 7 miles an hour. And of course, my tropo's at 0. Air quality index at 47. That's still in the good range. My sunrise 7:39. My sunset 5:40. Length of day 10 hours exactly. Second day in a row. Solar flux indices at 133. Sunspot number 107. A is 24. K is 2. Geomagnetic storm is quiet. No east skip predicted. And spaceweather.com. Venus-Mercury conjunction today. But we're not going to see it. The spectacular conjunction is underway on January 29th as Venus and Mercury cross paths only 5 degrees apart. Where should you look? On the Soho chronograph page, the conjunction is happening next to the sun, so an artificial eclipse is required to see it. And there's a link there, you can go to there. Minor storm megaauroras. There are a few places on Earth, like Troms, Norway, located at 69 degrees north, the heart of the aurora oval. It experiences intense and easily accessible high aurora displays, even during the day. What a spectacular picture that is. Currently, there's 10 sunspot groups on the sun. Okay, Gary. Well, it ain't going to be forever, but it'll be for another month at least. AA8CS in the group. 7-3, everyone. NHWS.
All right, Bill, thanks for that. By the way, that frog in your throat, I thought I told you before, you don't eat the whole frog. You just eat the legs. Man, I'm telling you. I thought you knew that. NAWS, we're going to clear with you, sir. You have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and you know why. Because it is. It is, yeah, real simple. All right, we're going to clear with NAWS. Let's pick up NABAY in Stowe. Good morning, Ralph. What's up? This is AA8CS and N8VFK. Cliff, you're on deck.
AA8CS, this is NABAY. Good morning, Gary, and everyone listening. Oh, it's a fine day here. 7 degrees when I got up this morning, so it's still cold. I keep looking at the thermometer, hoping I'm seeing things, but I guess I'm not. Anyway, down in the shop this morning, working on some drawers. Hopefully, this project will finish soon. I'm getting tired of working on it. But anyway, really don't have very much planned for the rest of the day. Later in the day, we're going to go to a viewing. Our neighbor's mother-in-law passed away. Her husband passed away just, I think, not even a month ago. So it's really, family's really going through a lot. In fact, their daughter's getting married on Saturday. So, boy, they've got a lot of stuff going on this week. Anyway, we hope to give them a little bit of comfort and help as much as we can. Hope everyone has a thoroughly terrific Thursday, a great rest of their week. AA8CS, this is NABAY, back to net control.
W8WKY.
All right, Ralph. That's sad. That really is. That is very sad. And you hear stories like that where one partner can't live without the other, you know. And the fact that the daughter's being married, like now, that really makes it kind of sad. It does. But I'm sure there's a lot of support going on there. It sounds like it anyway. So thanks for being you, Ralph. I can tell you're a kind and gentle human being, and we need a lot of that around here these days. NABAY, we're going to clear with Ralph. I think I called up Cliff next. N8VFK, and then we're going to head down to Clarksville, Tennessee, and see how the Tennesseans made out. N8VFK, Cliff, to take it. This is AA8CS. And Mark, you're on deck. BJN.
AACS Internet. This is N8VFK. Good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer Netters. Let's see, here in Columbia Station, I'm currently at 6 degrees. I got 3 degree dew point, 85% humidity, barometers at 30.23, winds are calm. We got a little bit of a hovering lake effect over the western Cuyahoga and Lorain County area. Just some real light flurries in the air. Yesterday I went out to my mailbox. I was expecting a package and the sun was shining. And I'll tell you what, stepping out from the house out into that sun, glaring off that snow, that was painful. Boy, that just made your eyeballs just like, wow. But it was worth it because the package I was waiting for was in the mailbox, which is a HF wire antenna, adding to my arsenal for my spring project to get myself more on the air and spread my wings. And kind of going along with the previous story is I got a phone call from my brother yesterday, and I haven't spoken with him in quite a while. Let me know that his wife of nearly 60 years is in the hospital on full life support from a heart attack, and he was having to face a very tough decision. And it really broke my heart to hear his heart breaking. Being a widower, I already know what it's like, and those of us who are in that group, we all know what it's like. But you just gotta live every day for what it is and make the best out of every day, and live it one day at a time. With that, Gary, thanks for picking me up. And also on that first round with all the collisions, I don't know if you picked out N8YMY. He tried to check in and out. So just if you didn't have him, just kind of passing that along. Back over to you, Gary. AHCS N8VFK 73s. Everybody, stay warm.
All right, Cliff, thanks for that. No, I did not get YMY in there, but I will definitely put him in the log here. I'll tell you, sometimes it just gets wild in the area, and all you can do is copy what you can and hope for the best, I suppose. All right, Cliff. Sorry to hear about it yourself, but obviously you've weathered that storm. And I'm sure you're going to be there for your brother. That's a tough nut to hoe. Either way it goes, I think we have two widows on my neighborhood here. So they lost their husbands, and I am the de facto go-to male on the block for whatever that's worth. In terms of trying to help the gals out as much as I can. But anyway, when a man's wife dies, though, he's kind of on his own, so to speak, Anyway, thanks for that, Cliff. You have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. And I do have N8YMY in and out there, so thanks for that. I see another blunder. Mark, BJN, if you would stand by just for a second. KE8UIB, I have you in the log here. I know you were mobile. I don't know if you're next to a radio now, but KE8UIB, John, if you're there, come on down.
ACS from 8 along with KF8. And you're catching up right as we're getting ready to cross over the railroad track here in Greentown, Greensburg Road. I should be about for a second right about now. But I just want to say good morning to you, Gary, and everybody out there on the net.
Morning, Gary, and everybody on the net.
All right, you guys, it is terrific Thursday, and we are trucking here on the way to Hartville, and we are a few minutes from work. Actually running a little bit behind today, and I hurt my back, so that kind of slowed us down. But hey, we are make the best of things. That's living the 5-hour dream in there quite a time. This is KE8UIB along with ATTP 73, y'all. Thanks for getting us in, Gary.
All right, John and Lori, very good. Got you in the log and got your comments. Slightly broken, but 100% copy. We got it all. So you guys take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be a little more efficient tomorrow. You know, after a few days off, I need Thursday to recoup. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better. We'll see. All right, we're going to clear with KEAUIB and KF8DTP. Let's go. Let's see. Where was I going after this? I think to Mark, WB6BJN. Mark in Clarksville, Tennessee. How you doing, Mark? You guys got hammered down there with the ice. I know you probably already talked about it on this net, but nevertheless, hopefully you have dug yourself out, or at least starting to thaw out a little bit, maybe. WB6BJN to take it. This is AA8CS and AB8PJ. You are on deck.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Yeah, well, we aren't dug out yet. We're going to get dug out today. We finally, our next door neighbor has some guys that are going to come over. We offered to pay for it, and he said, nope, I'm paying for this. So there's some guys that are going to come over today and shovel our driveway. The sleet, the snow, the freezing rain, you know, has compacted into ice. And we could hear it falling off the roof yesterday when it, you know, starting to melt a little bit. You could hear chunks of it falling off the roof. But let me tell you, you know, people say who further north, oh, well, we've had all this snow and you're not nearly as cold and bad off as we are. No, we are. In fact, it was the worst weather in the past weekend, if you want to say worst weather, was down here in the south. Nearly 60 people have died, Gary, from cold weather, power outages, and storm-related situations down here in the south. When we have something like this down here, it's bad. It's really bad. And we had 5 inches, about 4 inches of snow, 2 inches of sleet, and a bunch of freezing rain. Let me take a... It was a historic event, and it continues to be so. They're working hard to get power on back here. There's still thousands of people without power because of the ice. And Nashville had one of the worst ice storms in history that they can remember. So this was a bad situation for a lot of people, and a lot of people have electric heat back here. And when the power goes out, you're cold. You are cold, especially when you have temperatures that are in the single digits. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about what we think is going to happen. Currently, it is, it's warmer this morning. 30.26.1 on the barometer. It is currently holding steady. 17.1 degrees, and it feels like 17. So it's 17 feels like 17. Humidity, 95%. Zero gusting to 2 out of the northeast on the wind, and the high today 37. So it is going to warm up, and we've had a little bit of freezing fog this morning, but that should clear, getting up to about 33 to 37 today. So some more melting will take place before a bitterly cold air mass returns to much of the south. Let me take a... Pressure still maintains its grip on California. The polar vortex maintains its grip on the Midwest and Mid-South and Deep South. In fact, lots of the East Coast could get a roaring blizzard this weekend, starting from the Carolinas, moving all the way up the East Coast. We could get some snow showers again on Friday, which would be tomorrow and maybe Saturday. But bitterly cold air with below zero wind chills. The good news is there does seem to be a light at the end of the tunnel for the middle part of next week, that the winds in the upper levels will become what we call zonal, which is westerly. Let me take another breath. And that cuts off the northerly flow in the upper levels, and that will cause temperatures to warm to maybe just below or right around normal for a lot of folks, especially in the south here, and also maybe in parts of the Midwest. So that it won't be warm enough. Well, it won't be warm, but it will be warmer, and that every bit helps. So we got to start somewhere. And California will continue dry. Florida is going to get hit with some very cold air, and they're going to be down in the 20s in a lot of places that normally don't get that cold. So this is a bitter cold air mass coming for the weekend, but hopefully it'll be out of here by Monday or Tuesday. Gary, back to you. WB6BJN. And you're doing a great job. Don't let anybody kid you. You're doing absolutely wonderful. Keep up the good work. WB6BJN.
Very good. Yeah, I know heat pumps are prevalent in the South, and rightfully so under normal circumstances. But when it gets this cold, the heat pumps I don't think can keep up unless they've changed them of late. But anyway, you're not. I think most people who have followed this at all understand that the South, Tennessee, and Mississippi. I mean, just some horrendous situations down there. And this was a bad one, as you said, absolutely a bad one. So, you live and learn and do the best you can, and it's very sad that that folks have to lose their life like that. That's disconcerting. Let's put it that way. All right, Mark. Take care. Thanks for being here on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Yeah, we will. WB6BJN. We're going to clear with you. Let's see. We have 88PJ Albert. How you doing, Albert? Hopefully you're still here with me, and thank you for your patience. This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, this is AD8PJ. Yeah, I'm happy to be here, Gary. I think you're doing a good job. Good morning to everybody on the net. And it's about 4 degrees here in Solon. There's a little snow coming down, but otherwise, it's okay. And with that, I'll say 7-3. Wish everybody a good day, and send it back to Net Control. This is AD8PJ.
Thanks for the kind words there, Albert. I do appreciate that. Marginal, at least. Yeah, I'll take that. But anyway, it's always good to be here. I do enjoy this net immensely, as I've said many, many times. We get a lot done. We get a lot of information passed, and with very few lies. I mean, we keep it to 10%. That's the 10% rule. Everything we say has to at least be 10% true. So as long as we adhere to those kinds of rules, we do great. Anyway, Albert, thanks for being here on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. Don't forget, have one, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. We're going to clear with 88PJ, and let's see, who's next? KC8FTV, Mark. How you doing? This is AA8CS. Hopefully you're awake.
Yeah, I'm just about ready to go back and lay down. Yeah, I'm pretty much every day up, Gary. Yesterday I got
went to the doctor and I got sick. Well, he said, well, have you gotten your flu shot? And I said, no. He said, well, good. You haven't gotten sick yet, so that's good. I haven't seen you. Because he would see me in the hospital. I was. But then he did both that and COVID. And then after that, and I wasn't thrilled to wanting to do anything, but I did stop at the store and get a couple things. The one store that are reduced stuff, and the other store I know I needed to get a couple things. Came home, I didn't do anything with the router because it's not working still. I laid down for a while, and then did one net and fell back to sleep, and I didn't even know I would be around for last night. But I was around last night, so for the Beacon Net. I did all my Wednesday night stuff, Worcester, and Wednesday night. I did forget the one. Okay, that one I forgot. I think I forgot the QCWA one because that's on RF up in Newberry. I know it now. I forget that one. I knew there was something I forgot. Now I'm thinking about it. So I'm thinking this morning what I didn't get. But yeah, they did the flu shot and it knocked me down a little bit. So I don't know how long it's going to be like that. I couldn't figure out what way to sleep. Because once I had the transmitter on, I don't like laying on the transmitter because I need to get the signal out to the pump. So I was rolling around. But once I fell asleep, that was it. So I woke up in the middle of the night and did a net and then fell back to sleep. So I had a good sleep. So, and I watched the dashboard, Gary, and that's why I came back. I could see the dashboard was 2 or 3 came right above and pushed me down. So we'll send it back to the net. Case up, QV.
All right, Mark. Sorry about that. I think I swallowed that whole frog. Mark, when you come online, I hear you. So I don't know what the dashboard's saying, but I hear you. KC8FQV. We're going to clear with you, Mark. You take care. Have a terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Let's see. I'm gonna go fishing here real quick. N8JKO. Joe in Willoughby, are you with me? This is AA8CS. All right, that was a minor fishing expedition. I was thinking that Joe normally gets swallowed up when the check-ins come in like that. Just thought I would just see if he's still hanging out there. He might not have been hanging out there at all, but nevertheless, thought I'd give it a shot. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. Let me reiterate that this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKOI repeater. Let's see. All right, we're going to take some more check-ins. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening. Come on down. Have some fun.
W. Kilo Charlie 8, Sierra Bravo Zulu, Chris and Ravenna, in and out.
November 8, Mike Kilo Romeo, N8MKR, John Mobile.
Kilo 4, Oscar Golf, J4, Mark and Copley. Over.
All right, let me pick it up here. I got, let's see, who did I get? I got Chris, KC8SBZ. I have you in and out. John, N8MKR's in there. Stand by, we'll get right to you. K40G. I got you, Mark. Thank you for that. And there was an Avon station. I didn't quite pick you up. If you can come back.
KF8 FIW, Jim in Avon. Over.
KBALJ.
we picked up KF8 FIW. Jim in Avon. Thanks for stopping by, Jim. Stand by. We'll get right to you, sir. And KB8LJ, not too shabby. Let's see, where are we at here? N8 NKR, John to take it. AA8CS, good morning. What say you, my friend?
Gary, good morning. AA8 Custom Select. Here is N8 MKR Mobile. I am northbound on 77, headed to Richfield. I'm just south of the Wheatley Road exit, and traffic is moderate today. No accidents here. It's actually moving. Yesterday I came in, it was backed up. I got off at the Gent and made my way up Brecksville Road. I don't understand the way people drive, but whatever, you know. That's all that's happening. It's going to be another glorious day, and looking forward to a good day, a strong finish, a good day tomorrow. Working the range on Saturday and doing some leisure shooting with a friend on Sunday. And then back starting all over again on Monday. Take care, Gary, and God bless, and all on the net. N8 MKR.
N8 MKR AA8CS on this end. Thanks, John. Thanks for being here. And sounds like you got it handled, man. There's a plan. There is a plan. And I can tell execution is, it's going to happen. All right, John, take care. Enjoy a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Clearing with MKR, let's pick up K4OG. Mark, I got to tell you, I had to renumber my list here because of a couple snafus up above, and turns out you're number 42 again. Yeah, it happened. I'm thinking, let's see, that was Terry was, and I know you were 42 with me here recently, but anyway, congratulations. The ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything. Take it away, Mark. K4OG, AA8CS.
AA8CS, K4OG. Well, Gary, you put a smile on my face. I put my patient pants on this morning, and, man, it paid off again. So that's awesome. Gary, I just want to check in and say hi, and I heard last night on the net, or blue screen, you got in on the satellite activity during Winter Field Day. So I just wanted to say great job. I know you guys had fun, and I'm glad I could just step aside, get out of the way, and let you guys have a blast. So there you go, Gary. K4OG back to AA8CS in the net.
K4OG, AA8CS. Yes, I did. I have a video of it. I actually recorded the contact. You know how we do that, and yeah, it was pretty exciting. They let's see, it was Mark. I forget his call. The host, the person who opened their home up. And he was guiding the antenna by hand, and Josh W8HRF jumped right in there and did a fabulous job with the transmitting, and yeah, we got her did. Yes, we did. We got her did. And it was fun. It was interesting. It was exciting. And when you come out and make the contact, it's very, very satisfying for sure. All right, Mark, thanks for being here this morning. And you put your patience pants on, huh? That's cool. I like that. I can see you running around in one of those gowns that have an opening in the back. K4OG, we're going to clear with you. Let's head up to Avon. KF8 FIW. Jim, what say you? This is AA8CS, and Chuck, you're on deck.
This is KF8 FIW. Glad to be on the net, just listening in while I'm doing some paperwork here. And I'm a newer ham, and I made a creation yesterday. I purchased a cutting board off of Amazon, and I mounted my 7DD to it with my hand mic, and then I also have one of those little MKEs, the IP transceiver, and I mounted a little stand for that, so I call it the Cutting Board Command Central. So I see all the fancy stations on QRZ, so I made my own low-rent version, but it's nice because now I'm not dragging the radio around my table when I'm trying to talk into the hand mic, so... and those big base stations will come down the road. So glad to be here. Thank you so much. 73s to everybody. This is KF8FIW from Avon. Over.
Hey, Jim, very good. That sounds fabulous. Cutting Board Command Central. I love it. I like the way it sounds, and I'm sure it works well for you. And congratulations on being a new ham, and thanks for coming by and saying hello on the Barometer Net. We're here Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of, I know, 7 a.m. It's early. Anyway, good to hear you, and take care. Enjoy the hobby, and don't be a stranger. All right, we're going to clear with FIW. Let's see what Chuck has on his mind. KB8LJ. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Chuck.
AA8CS and the group from KB8LJ. Well, good morning, Gary, and everyone out there. I've been kind of busy withdrawn into my own world. In fact, I think it's been about a week since I've been out of the house, and it doesn't bother me that much since I'm an introvert, and being able to work on my projects alone doesn't bother me. But I did want to say one thing for anybody who has any doubt about it. I had the experience of living through 2 North Dakota winters, and there's a popular conception that there's nothing worse than a North Dakota winter for winter weather. Well, I can tell you what our friend BGN and all the other people down in South and Tennessee and Alabama, Mississippi, what they're going through is worse because in North Dakota you can get out and move around as long as you're dressed for it, and it's not that hard to dress for it, and the roads are open and clear, the power is on, no such problems. And then when you get down into the deep south, when they get a nasty storm, the people there that are knowledgeable would, I think, happily exchange a few days of being in North Dakota for where they are, because it's not easy and it's not nice down there, and they certainly have my sympathy, support, and understanding. This is KB8LJ, back to net.
All right, Chuck. That was a very kind statement, and I concur immensely. You know, there's something, the snow is one thing. Normally, snow doesn't bring down power lines, and I think what's crucial to these storms and stuff is maintaining power. If you can maintain power, you're in pretty good shape. The snow didn't do anything like that. I don't know that we've lost, I don't know of anybody up here that lost any power. Ray didn't say anything about power out in Tulsa, but I don't know if Tulsa got much ice. I know they got some sleet early on, perhaps, but when you get the kind of ice that they got down in Tennessee and Mississippi and the South there, the Carolinas, and it takes down the power lines, and you can't get power for multiple days or even a week or so. That is devastating, absolutely devastating, and there's no comparison there. That's for sure. All right, Chuck, thanks for being here. Thanks for the comments. We do appreciate that. We're going to clear with KB8LJ. I'm at the bottom of my list. This is Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. Time here is 8:20. Yeah, 8:20. So we have a few more minutes. If there's anybody else out there who'd like to join us, come on down. I'm going to take some more check-ins. Let's have some fun. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
Yeah, it's fine.
And 8FQP, Ted in Fairlawn.
Alpha India 5, Quebec AI 5Q, Jerison, Tulsa.
November 8, Lima Tango Radio on RF, the way it should be. Good morning, Gary.
All right, nicely done. There was a station that right in the beginning, you were all broken up, and I did not, I didn't get anything at all. So I did pick up N8FQP, AI5Q, Jerison, Tulsa. I'm interested in what you have to say there, sir. And N8LTR, good morning to you. Right back at you, Bill. Stand by, we'll get right to you. All right, Ted, my buddy, my friend, my neighbor, N8FQP to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning.
Good morning, Gary. Wishing you well this morning. Wife and I are getting ready to go do some grocery shopping today, which is our normal Thursday morning. And I just wanted to check in, say good morning to you before we left. We're not ready to leave just yet, obviously, but just wanted to check in, say good morning, and wish you well. Hope to see you at the shack this afternoon. So we'll talk to you later. 7-3s, and have a good morning.
All right, Ted. Yeah, good mornings abound, and after all, this is a thoroughly terrific Thursday, so I'm going to indulge. Oh, yeah, I'm going to definitely indulge. All right, we're going to clear with N8FQP. Yeah, see you this afternoon, Ted. Let's see. Let's head out to Tulsa. Jairus, we were just talking about Tulsa. I don't know, did you guys have a lot of power outages and stuff? Did you get a bunch of ice? I think you guys were kind of on the fringe between ice and snow, if I got that right, but I could be all wet, too. You never know. Jairus, to take it, AI5Q. This is AA8CS, and Bill, LTR, you're on deck.
Well, good morning there. And no, we didn't have any ice here in Tulsa where I live, even on the south side where we got less snow. The air temp and the ground temp were both cold enough that the snow that came in was very dry, very powdery, and easily blown around when it first came down. We got 8 to 10 inches in South Tulsa, up in Bushy Head, which is north of Claremore in Rogers County. A gentleman up there said he had 18 inches of snow, and so it kind of varied pretty widely depending on how far north you were. It was snowing up in Claremore when there wasn't anything coming down in South Tulsa, and those are probably, just 30 miles apart in the grand scheme of things. So down south of us, they got plenty of ice. McAllister was supposed to get hit pretty bad, but I think they missed some of that. And then I know Fort Worth and Denton had a lot of power outages. I've heard from other ham operators. So Denton, Texas, where I-35 east and west split to go to Fort Worth and Dallas, that town had a lot of power outages. So anyway, nothing severe in Tulsa, not any power outages that were widespread or long-lived, and just bad road conditions in the neighborhoods are left, and it's canceled school all 4 days so far this week. We'll see about tomorrow. Anyway, that's the skinny on Tulsa. Back to you, Gary.
Roger that, Jairus. Yeah, I was. I actually have a niece and her husband. They live in Denton, Texas, and my kids are in Austin, Texas. They got hit, not like before though, not like before, but it was kind of nasty. That whole storm was. It was almost like a diagonal, or there was a diagonal line, and Tulsa, the city Tulsa, was right on the cusp there. So I was thinking you guys kind of dodged the worst of that, and unfortunately, the South just got hammered once it got a little further east. So anyway, heart goes out to all those guys. Hopefully they're digging out, and hopefully you have a chance to defrost a little bit, that's for sure. Jairus, thanks for joining us this morning. Do appreciate you stopping by, saying hello. Always a pleasure. Take care and have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, let's see what Bill's up to on RF. It just keeps you warm, doesn't it, that RF? Yeah, N8LTR to take it. This is AA8CS.
Well, good morning, Gary and the group. Oh, my. Another balmy, what do I have on my... I have 0 degrees on my digital thermometer and 0 degrees on the other ones as well. So we're kind of cold here in southern Summit County this morning. Starting out quite nippy. But, yeah, it's interesting, Gary, that storm. There's a YouTube channel I watch. He works on heavy equipment, heavy buses. It's called Bus Grease Monkey. He's located in south central Tennessee, way back up in the hills, and he's off-grid, so he has solar and everything else. But he documented the whole storm start to finish, about a 45-minute YouTube, and it's really mind-blowing when you see the ice progressing worse and worse and worse, and then his final trip trying to get out to the main road, unbelievable. They're having to pull broken trees out of the way, and his tractor's sliding around, and they really did get hammered, and your heart goes out to them. Now, luckily, this guy's got very self-sufficient, a bit of a prepper. So once he gets his solar panels cleared off, he's going to be okay until Mother Nature cooperates a little bit and melts stuff off. But others were not so fortunate. And just the wreckage on the highways down there with people that ill-advised tried to combat Mother Nature and lost. It was a bad thing. Yeah, versus up here, we had a foot of snow. Well, okay, an hour with the errands, and my drive is clean again. And we didn't lose power in Ohio. Was not the case. Ice is a whole different ball game, completely. Anyway, I'm going to try and hunt down Susan Wilson today. She got tied up at the hospital yesterday, so I got to make a trip up there, and then I think I'll go to the big box store and replenish the cupboards. They're a bit drawn down because I haven't been shopping in a week or so. So not much going on in that regard, Gary, and I'll turn it back to you as we get on toward the 8:30 hour. AA8CS in the group, N8LTR.
N8LTR, this is AA8CS. All right, Bill. Yeah, the fact we didn't lose any power, and we deal very well with snow. We really do. I mean, we got the equipment, we prep the roads. Other than the back streets of Akron, which I don't think they touch, I'm not, at least they didn't in the past. I don't know how they did this time around, but most of the roads were cleared pretty quickly, and yeah, you shovel the driveway or blow the driveway, however you want to, whatever your mechanism is, and then we're good to go. It's all about the power. It really is. If you can maintain power, you're in pretty good shape for the most part, is my thinking anyway. All right, Bill, thanks for being here this morning on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. So while you're at it today, Bill, have one for yourself. You deserve it. N8LTR, we're going to clear with you. Brings me to the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. Name here is Gary. The call AA8CS, and we're going to make this the last call. I have 8:30 a.m. on the dot. Last call. If you'd like to join us, there's still an opportunity. I'm listening.
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8 TLB Randy and Ribbon. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, everyone.
Bill.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Lima Alpha KF8 ELA Zach in Dalton Mobile.
All right, I picked up KE8TLB and KF8ELA Mobile. Stand by, Zach. I'm going to get right to you. I think I missed someone in there. If I didn't call you back, come on down.
Kilo Echo 8 Victor Zulu Alpha KE8 ZZA Eric in Strongsville.
All right. Yeah, I was thinking the signal I missed was a little weaker than you, Eric, but I guess that's it. All right, here we go. KE8TLB, I'm sorry. Stand by, Randy. Zach, Mobile, KF8ELA Mobile. Zach, to take it. AA8CS, Randy, TLB, you're on deck.
AA8CS in the net. This is KF8ELA. Good morning, Gary and everyone else. Let's say we are back on a regular schedule. We're headed to the babysitter and off to preschool and then finally off to work again. So in the mobile this morning and just snuck in under the wire there per my usual. Just wanted to say good morning and hope everyone has a great day. This is KF8ELA, back to net.
All right, Zach. Yeah, you guys put us over the top today, so thank you for that. We do appreciate it. Be safe. Glad the schedule's back to normal. That's always a good thing. There's nothing like a schedule that is intact to make life nice. Yeah, very nice. KF8ELA, we're going to clear with you, Zach. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, probably. KE8TLB, ready to take it. And Eric, you're on deck. This is AA8CS.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Good morning, everyone. This is Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8TLB. Yeah, happy Thursday. Yeah, just got up and yeah, Gary, things are pretty good. God is great. Yep, I got my retirement coming in and got me a part-time job. I ain't got to be there till 10 o'clock, so I get to sleep in, and I have been sleeping in too. I guess all them years. Yeah, feels pretty good. So, yeah, I hope everyone has a great day, and Gary, appreciate you running the net, and appreciate all the guys that run the net. Appreciate y'all. So this is Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8TLB 73, and God bless everyone. Have a great day.
All right, Randy, very good. Thank you for that. Thank you for being here this morning. I told you, man, sleeping in is a fabulous, fabulous thing. It really is. It feels so good, especially on a cold winter morning. Oh, yeah. And we do appreciate our net control team, Dave, NT8D, Fred, WA8KOC, and Stefan and Phil share the Saturdays, NAWB and K8PMI. Those guys do a great job. We do appreciate everybody who helps us out as well, including W8JAX Rod from Jacksonville. So, yeah, we got a team. It works. And but it would be all for naught if it wasn't for all you guys that check in and make this the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. There you go. There's the commercial. All right, we're going to clear with you, Randy. Eric, take it away, sir. KE8VZA. This is AA8CS and W8CTM. You better be warming up in the bullpen. VZA to take it. AA8CS on this end.
AA8CS in the net, KE8VZA here with a PSA, a public service announcement. Everyone, please be careful when you're shoveling snow out there. Don't overdo it. Tuesday evening, I was notified that a cousin of mine down in Zanesville passed away. He was shoveling snow Sunday and had a raging headache, like a spike through his head. Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, took off work Monday, Tuesday, and could not be convinced to go to the hospital. And he passed away sometime Tuesday during the day while he was in bed. And anyway, he's 2 years younger than me. They think it may have been an aneurysm. An autopsy is going to be going to happen and get to the root of it. But yes, everyone be careful out there. Anyway, on a brighter note, the sun is shining here in Strongsville, and there is obviously snow on the ground, but it is nice to look at. Yeah. But anyway, so everybody be careful out there. KE8VZA, back to you, Gary.
All right, Eric. Good to hear from you about your loss. That's sad, and you know, we have probably the best. Well, I don't know. I'm saying that, but we have pretty doggone good medical in this country, and man, take advantage of it. Oh man, take advantage of it. All right, Eric. Here comes the sun. Oh man, you take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, Eric. We'll talk to you again real soon. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a regular. Thanks for being a club member, and thanks for being you. We do appreciate it. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. We're at the bottom of the net. W8CTM out of the right field bullpen. Come on down. Close it out for us, Eric. Or Carrie, close it out. And are there ice sheds? Do they fish on Portage Lakes? Curious. W8CTM to take it and close it down. This is AA8CS.
W8WKY.
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this thoroughly terrific Thursday morning. Well, at least the sun's out, and it's cold out there, but could be worse. There's no doubt about it. It's winter, so you expect what you get, or get what you whatever. But it's cold. And it didn't snow any last night, so that's a plus there. Yeah, Gary, they fish on, not so much on the lake I live in. There's so much current under Long Lake and underground springs, and I had open water in front of my house till this weekend. It finally froze over, but that sort of upset the geese. They tend to keep, if there's an open spot, they'll make it larger and keep it open, but anyway, it's they do fish out there, and I guess over on the main lakes, that's what we call the lakes that's accessible on the Portage Lakes, the main lakes, and it's in and out. You know, there's places that they said there's 6 inches of ice, and you know, you go 200 yards and it's open water, so it's not the best, I don't think, for fishing. And you know, they were mentioning something about the snowmobiles and everything, and I don't think it's quite safe enough to be out there on snowmobiles or four-wheelers or whatever they go out there on, but the way it's going, it'll definitely get there shortly, I'm sure, with the cold temperatures we're having, and hopefully it'll warm up pretty soon. But anyway, that's about all I have this morning. Hope everybody has a thoroughly terrific Thursday out there, and the rest of the week goes well for everybody. And I think next week we're going to get up at least in the 20s, or maybe even hit 30 a day or two. I don't know, but it's got to come sooner or later. It's been a cold one. I just heard on the weather this is the coldest winter we've had since 2010 and 11. So that's 15 years or something like that since it's been this cold for January and December. So anyway, that's all I have. I do want to ask everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do, too. With that, 73, everybody. This is WHCTM, Gary at Portage Lakes, turning it over to AHCS to wrap it up, close it up, and ship it out. Everybody have a great day, and back to you, Gary.
All right, Kerry, another brilliant close. Thank you for that. I forgot to mention you are check-in number 52. Our last little soiree there, we gathered up another 3 check-ins that put us over the top, that being 50. So we do appreciate Randy, Zach, and Eric who jumped in and on the last call there and put us over the top. And about the geese, you know, they could do something different than stay around here, I got to tell you. I was trying to make a deal with Rod, WHAX, trade him some of these Canadian geese for some ducks, some really nice, docile, wonderful ducks. But I think the geese would love to go to Florida. The ducks don't want to come up here, so we're kind of at a stalemate. Anyway, thanks for being here, Kerry. Thanks for the brilliant close. We do appreciate it, and I do appreciate you being a regular and just part of the tradition here of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, Barometer Net. All right, I'm going to grab a second, and we're going to close her down.
We'll make a comment afterwards. KSFQB.
I want to remind everybody that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. Yes, it does. Be a regular check-in. Keep this wonderful net alive. After all, it is the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. This is the WAWKY repeater on 147.39. Located in Doylestown, Ohio. It has a PL of 114.8. If you're not all programmed up, get yourself programmed up and come on down and join us. The name here is Gary. The call is AAHCS, and I return this repeater back to regular and standard amateur radio use. All right, the net is closed, and Mark, did you say you had a comment? KC8FQV, AAHCS.
Yeah, KCFQ, and Eric was talking about his neighbor had that heart attack from shoveling snow. Yeah, I was in the doctor's office yesterday, and, because I have the diabetes, the one thing was the kidney, and he said the kidney functions were a little bit. He said, well, because you're so small and not a lot of muscle, man, that's why that is. He said, I'm not worried about that. But he said to me, you shouldn't try to shovel snow or anything because you have certain things already. And when I heard him, when Eric said that, I was like, no, So I just shovel so much and stop and come in. So, and I only shovel one area just between the two walls where it goes into the garage. But We'll send it back your way, Gary, and catch you tomorrow. So KC8, FQB. Yeah, Jim even forgot even to call me this morning. And I was up early because my sugar numbers were low, so I said, well, I'll just go start putting groceries down. So that's what I did. So, well, I'll let you go and get Sadie to go out. I'm sure she probably going to go out, but stay very close to the house and do her business and get back in. So I'll let you go, Gary, and we'll catch you tomorrow morning, KCFQB.
All right, Mark. Yeah, follow your doctor's directives. That's prudent. So do that, and you'll be just fine. All right, we'll talk to you again tomorrow on Fabulous Friday, Mark. And in the meantime, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. AA8CS, I'll be clear. 73, everybody.